Pogba! It's a fabulous save from Rui Patricio. And Manchester United have to settle for a point. Rashford's. Oh, off the post. And Palace have won it. In a season already riddled with frustrations, that's a hammer blow.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital. Once again, I'm joined with Rami and Seba. Now today we're going to be speaking about Man United and the disaster that's happening at the club. Once again, it feels like a broken record with these videos.
Same. Deja vu.
Deja vu, yeah. 2-0 down to West Ham on the weekend. 2 wins out of 6 this season. What's that? 2 losses and 2 draws. We sit like, what, 7th on the table or so.
Yeah, only because it's so early.
And there's 2 other teams on the same points as us as well. Boys, talk to me. We'll talk about the game first.
Yeah.
Even though we don't want to. I mean, look, 2-0 down. Where do you want to start? Were you guys happy with the lineup when it came out? First of all, going into this game, did you expect United to win?
Yes.
Even knowing that
you always expect United to beat West Ham, no matter when it is.
Yeah, okay, but even knowing that Ole came out in the press conference before and said no Pogba, no Martial, James could be injured.
West Ham didn't have any of those players either. You know, there's no excuses at this point. You know, they can play football. They train all week, just like every other team. I know it's not full strength, but you got to be better than that. 2-0 with no chance. Like, I think Marta had the one chance, Maguire had one chance, and that's it. What else was there to talk about, honestly?
Any day of the week, you expect United to be West Ham. Doesn't matter who's out.
Yeah,
Because let's be honest,
your first thing was Pogba's out, Martial's out, James could be out, Greenwood with the illness. You're still thinking we're winning?
Well, look, to be honest with you, to be quite honest with you, this year, if we versus anyone, I'm never going to be confident. But ultimately, do you think West Ham versus Man United that we're meant to win no matter what injuries we have? Of course.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I even said to my brother before the game, I feel like we're going to win comfortably today. And I never say that. Like, I've lost that pre-match optimism, but for some reason I was really feeling that they were going to come out and play good, and they did.
Look, I didn't think we're going to definitely beat West Ham, but you expect United to beat West Ham because at the end of the day, it's...
Look, I thought you coming into this game. After that Europa League game, 1-0 to Astana. I thought, you know what, a win's a win. Maybe we didn't play the best, but even though we had maybe you can say our main players out, I did think we'll still win the game.
Yeah.
Seeing the lineup before the game, I was worried.
Me too.
Seeing the lineup, no Greenwood there. Obviously, Pogba, Martial not playing.
The midfield stressed me out, man.
We've got McTominay and Matic. How are you starting him? That's something you have to question Ole on his lineup. Why not put in? Why even Mata starting Mata there? Why not put in Gomez? Why not change it up a bit? We need we've got 3 players. We've got 3 players that are going to slow the game down, right? There's 3 players that are going to slow the game down. There's no pace in the squad at all. You're relying on James to do everything. Where he's a player that should be getting slowly into the squad. And
Not starting
every week. Bring him on when everyone's tired, and let's see if he can make an impact. Chong on the bench. Some of our other youth players that we should be giving a go, not even nowhere to be seen.
It's hit that point now where we should be playing Chong, Gomez, Greenwood,
Zebe.
We should be playing all these guys.
And this is one thing.
Because I won't lie to you, even Lindelof at the back line at the moment, I'm not too fond of, to be quite honest with you.
Lindelof is nothing special.
To be honest with you, now we've lost 2 games now because of Lindelof's aerial battles. I know I'm not talking about West Ham's game. I'm talking about the games before that. But players like Twinzebe should be starting. Players like Rojo should be given a left back role instead of Young. You know what I mean? You should be playing, like you said, sit your Angel Gomez in the midfield, sit Chong in the midfield. I know Greenwood was sick, but before this week he wasn't. He hasn't started yet.
He hasn't started besides the Europa League.
So you know what I mean? Like Rashford to me is not cutting it as well. It's pissing me off because everyone's like, oh, Rashford is golden child. He's come out now with this attitude like, I want to get paid 300-400 grand a week now. Like, relax. You know what I mean? It's hit this point now where it's become ridiculous.
Can I mention something about that? And you're right, I agree 100% with Rashford, how he's the golden boy on this stuff. But I think that came from thrusting him into the first team so young, like we just said we should do with
James.
With James. James, for me, I'm happy with him starting, but I don't think we should be starting like Chong and Gomez.
Oh, not week in, week out.
That's too much. That's too much.
I think
we
should be.
But like, I think
we should be because to start Gomez is You're too good for the reserves. Way too good. Not getting a game because he's just too good there. Greenwood's way too good for what do you call it? The reserves. We have no one that can create. Mata's not cutting it. We got Pogba out.
Greenwood's a natural nine.
You can't put Lingard in that 10 role to try create you something. He hasn't scored a goal or assist since January, so you can't really put that pressure on him too. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. We saw what they did in Paris. They're capable of playing against the big boys, and this is West Ham.
Yeah.
I understand what you mean. Maybe not every week start the squad, but what options do we have? Ole goes down in the press conference and says, I want this to be the old Man United where we bleed in the youth. How much has the youth played?
He hasn't bled anything in.
Van Gaal gave more time to the youth than Ole has, and Ole is the one who wants to make this as what United used to be.
Look, Alex Ferguson was successful because he played all these young players early. To be quite honest with you, that's what he did. It's what he did.
Eventually, it's
I reckon players. Look, don't get me wrong. Rashford has the attitude because of players like Pogba and all these players coming out asking for money.
Okay, but
for me, the young players should be starting because you know what, the likes of, let's give an example like Rooney. If he had not given time when he was young, he wouldn't have been as good as he was.
Yeah.
Now I reckon players like Greenwood can be that good. I reckon players like Chong and Gomez. When we signed Gomez 2 years ago, and you were overseas in England with the True Devils, I remember you even said it. The best thing that's happened to us is you signed Gomez. That was how much we were buzzing back then when we signed Gomez, renewed his contract, and now he's sitting on the bench. We've got players like this guy sitting on the bench.
And like with Greenwood, Ollie's came out was at the start of the season in pre-season where he's like, he said, I've played with, Ollie himself has played with some of the best strikers in the world, and he's saying Greenwood is the best finisher that he's ever seen.
But let's play him bench.
So why aren't you playing him?
I'm starting to think that Solskjaer has a lot of sound bites. He just likes to say the right things.
Do you think now because
look,
he got the job, he's scared that
he's confused. He's confused.
So before we go on with the whole Rashford thing, if he's performing like Tammy Abraham is, no one talks about it.
No.
If he's scoring goals, no one cares that he's on that 200 grand a week. No one cares if he's asking for 300, 400, 500. No one will care because he's producing.
But he's not even doing that.
Against West Ham, he had the ball right in front of, outside the box, and what happened?
He lets it fall behind him.
He lets it fall behind him. Them chances you got to be putting away.
I think he needs to be playing up front if he's got someone with him there,
because
not by
you can
himself.
say don't play the youth, but it's to an extent it's working at Chelsea.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
Chelsea's youth isn't. They're not 17. They're not 17. They already been playing years for Lampard first of all at Derby, right? Like Mount and Fukuri, Fikayo Tomori. That's right. But they got a bit more. They got more experience than these kids who have only played at the youth level. It's not like they're playing for another club at the top level and then coming back to us.
But then you go back to pre-season. Now, if I talked about pre-season and who was brought to you, first player that comes to your name straight away is Greenwood.
Yeah, but every season we have a great pre-season without fail. It's always the same.
Last season wasn't a good pre-season.
Who they versed last year?
We had a shit pre-season last year.
Really?
Yeah, it was the negativity from Mourinho started in pre-season. Didn't trust the youth. Didn't get players in. The whole pre-season was shambles last year. But in regards of like you were saying at the start of the season, Greenwood was killing it. Scored that goal against Inter Milan. Scored goal against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Gomez scored in that game against Tottenham, I think it was as well. When they played here, Gardner.
Look, maybe let's not go to one extreme to the other. Maybe don't play all of them in one hit. Don't start Gomez this. Don't start more. But bleed like this last game against West Ham. All these players are out. You got Pogba not there. You got Greenwood sick. You got Martial's. Like all these players are out. Why not play one of them? Play Chong.
I agree, one of them, but that's
not just one of them. You
said it perfect. Well, You can't change the whole team to have just kids out there because they're not going to do it.
No. Yeah, but you can't. Why not? Why have Mata in there when you can have Gomez? That's one change.
But why singling out Mata? Like, what about Pereira? What did Pereira do the whole game?
That's what I'm saying. You can take off Pereira, bring in Chong.
Yeah. There's ways to go about it, of course.
And then you got players like we lose Rashford, and you're putting Lingard as a 9.
Yeah.
Why not putting one of the other players, the younger players, as a 9?
I agree.
You're putting Lingard to lead the line. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. And we said it at the start of the season, where if we got rid of Sanchez, we're going to struggle. We got rid of all these players.
Yeah.
And
we
had no one to bring in. All right.
But
the 3 players that we did bring in, they're probably our 3 best players this season. In my opinion,
up there.
The 3 players that we brought in.
Well, I would have said Maguire's one of our best, but Wan-Bissaka's been good, and I reckon Dan James has been one of probably
and
our
then
best.
who else? Who comes third then?
Martial.
He's been out for too long.
Yeah, he's been out, but he's been playing good.
He's been all right. But you say our 3 signings that we brought in have probably up there with our best players. So what's happening with the rest of the squad? We don't have the squad depth anymore.
When we got rid of Sanchez and Lukaku, like I didn't really mind because in my head I thought it's impossible that we don't not replace them.
Yeah.
Like
But we didn't.
That couldn't happen. And then sure enough,
For me, Sanchez I was all right with. For me, it's Lukaku. Lukaku at Everton was killing it. Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you had Baines and Coleman delivering him services into the box.
Yeah.
We have Ashley Young crossing to the goal. Of course, he's not going to do good last season.
Yeah.
But there's no one to create in the midfield.
But this is the thing. So you get rid of Lukaku. How's that solving your problems? You sign 2 defenders, get rid of Lukaku, let's play.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Where's your logic?
He must have. Everyone's going to be fit the whole
No, but he
season,
must have
which is
obviously
crazy.
thought, all right, you know what, Green was going to be a big player for me. So he talked him up in the press conference, but he's not playing.
Yeah, but does that come down to him or does that come to the owners? Because now it's come out like the owners are saying that they don't need to win trophies to make money. So what kind of a message are they sending that they don't care if we win or lose? The club's going to make money regardless. So it might not be Ole. Ole, you can see what Ole's trying to do. All right, he got rid of the dead wood or the players that don't want to be here. He's got rid of them. The players that us fans have been calling to go, Fellaini gone, Smalling gone. Lukaku, Sanchez gone, Damian gone. These are the fans. Majority of the fans wanted these players
But
to go.
that's
Majority.
half the job. That's half the job
Okay,
done.
that's
Getting
what I
rid of
mean.
them.
Now you replace these players, but now the owners are. It's not out of Ollie's pocket that they're buying players.
Yeah.
The owner's got to give you money to get players in. When the rumours were there about Fernandes, why not get someone that's created all the most chances in the Portuguese league? Why not get someone like Christian Eriksen? Why not put the money down on the table for that? I understand the whole Dybala situation. He was ready to sign, but Ollie's saying that you're not here because you want to be here. You're here because Juve don't want you and you want the pay package.
It's not what you want.
And that's where and Ollie said it himself before you go who said it, where's it written down? He said that in the press conference. So things like that, you can understand.
That doesn't make sense when he's throwing all this money at players that don't deserve it, that are already at our club. So he's saying that, like Lingard, I heard he's going to get a new contract soon. I'm sure that'll be worth like 200 and something K a week. Like they keep doing it. They keep throwing that money. So the money is being thrown out there, but it's just I don't know who's making the decision, who's getting this money.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone says the board, whatever. But not so long ago we were cheering that we got Falcao, wow, Di Maria, wow. So they throw the money at these players that didn't work out. That's fair.
But Di Maria wasn't a free.
Huh?
Di Maria wasn't a free.
No, I'm not saying they're free. I'm saying that they're throwing the money at players.
Okay,
We always have. Now you're saying that we didn't get the players. Fine, this time we didn't.
Yeah,
but I can't fault the
when
board,
you're-
to be honest, with money that they're spending. To me, that's not a problem that
But
we
they're
have
not
with
spending
them.
it in the right places.
Did we
Did we need Falcao back then? Did we need all these big money signings back then?
Yeah, they didn't work out,
You're
but-
getting marketing players. It didn't work out.
I don't
How
wanna say
come,
they're
James
marketing
is
players.
working out? Who knew James? No one knew who James was before this.
To me, we don't need big names.
Well, that's what I mean. We don't need big
I'm not
names.
saying big names, but
I know what you're saying.
Dybala, I think we could have used Dybala, to be honest, especially.
I never wanted
But
Dybala,
the
to be
thing
honest
is-
with you.
I would've liked
I
just to see how
would
it is.
rather a Sancho than a Dybala, to me. Personally, that's me. Fernandes would have been great.
You need players that we need not played because they got big names, and this is the
Yeah,
problem with United. Every time we want to buy, like for example, Arsenal. No one knew who Pepe was. I don't care what anyone says. No one knew who's this Pepe guy coming in.
The new Aubameyang.
Yeah, but I'm saying with Pepe, no one knew who he was,
Lacazette.
but Lacazette didn't want to go there. So with Pepe, he looks like a decent player. He looks like he's got a few assists. He just grabbed his first goal, and off the ball, on the ball, he looks good. Here we're buying players, spending big money because they had a one great season somewhere else, playing him out of position.
But wouldn't that be what Sancho is then? Had
Why?
one good season. Now we should spend what,
What do
90
you mean?
mil?
Sancho's been killing it for like 3 seasons now. Sancho,
Like
look what
he
he's
had a
doing.
standout
Look
season
what he's doing
last
for
season.
England. Yeah, last season, still doing it this season. Look what he's doing for England. He's got a resale value, so if it doesn't work out, you can resell him.
Look, let's be honest. We can sit here, and I feel like we're breaking records right now. We can sit here saying
Yeah.
we could have signed this, we should have signed that, and then when we do sign them, they do shit all, and then we go back to start again. How about we sign these players, and how about we start? And then if they come in, they do shit all. Let's be honest. We can't see predicting what players we need to sign. I think
but
I think no matter what, right now, whoever we sign is not going to do us justice. I think it goes back to the core, even behind Solskjaer. And let's be honest, the owner right now, he's been there. He doesn't cut it.
Yeah, but the thing is,
And it's not because of money. The owner doesn't cut. It's the morals and the beliefs and the club in general. It's not being run correctly at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's why when people blame Solskjaer, we can't blame Solskjaer, and we can't blame money not being thrown because Man United is one of the richest clubs in the world. To me, the biggest thing right now is the core values that we go back deep behind the managing staff and all that. Because I'm telling you, right now, we could probably get Aguero and he'll do shit at United. We don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, right now, the problem is the club. The club itself is the problem. Like, right now, honestly, if you could put down one player, one at United right now, you can guarantee he's going to do good. Who would it be?
Yeah, he's
Guaranteed to be good.
Guaranteed will definitely kill at United. How can one player kill at United when you got all these players around him that aren't killing it?
That's the thing.
So it's the club. You go back to the club. Like right now, you can bring Lionel Messi in there, but if you got players like Lingard, McTominay, and all these players around him, like what's going to happen at the club?
Yeah, but
This is the thing.
I think it's a like the style of play that they're choosing to play. We always seem to have 5 in the midfield. Yeah, when we got the ball, there's no one to pass to in the midfield, so they go backwards and sideways.
Well, too far apart. We're not connected. Everyone, one player's here, one player's there.
I think that like McTominay is not good enough to start yet, and I don't know.
But then who do you start?
No, but maybe change it up. So just
kills
put,
it. Yeah,
just
I
put
know.
Matic by himself. Maybe the two anchoring midfielders
you
are
can't.
getting.
Matic-
But what do you mean you can't? If he just stays back and defends and distributes from
but
deep,
bro,
Doesn't need to run. Doesn't need to work. Doesn't need to run.
Matic slows everything down. If you break down Matic's game,
Okay, then give him the instructions. Get the ball released.
that's it, man.
yeah, but maybe that's what the instructions are.
I don't. But it doesn't look like it, man. Like
If that's the instructions, he's not doing it. Then why is he starting again?
Exactly.
Good question.
And
This is what I mean, that's a good question.
McTominay's the same thing. He's young, but he's not playing with any speed at all. He gets the ball, slows down, looks and does those little.
I reckon Fred should be starting. For me personally, I start Fred.
Fred was a bit like
I
tenacious.
start Fred
He
and
was
I start like a Chong with him or something. To be honest with you, that's just me. That's how I'm thinking, man. But
Start Ghana.
you start anyone, man. Like make a statement. You know what? Be like, you don't want to give me players. I'll probably do what Butch said. Start all the youngsters in one game. Next game against Arsenal, play all the
It's
kids.
not.
It's
not the managers. I said it last year. Everyone's complaining about Mourinho. He's got to go. Okay, maybe to a point he had to go because the players, the way he managed maybe some of the players, he got to a point where no one really believed in what he had.
I think.
But then you try to change the manager, nothing's going to happen. A lot of people are saying now, United fans, oh, Ollie's got to go. He's not going to have till Christmas. And then what? You're going to have another manager coming in and it's like, you know what? Maguire's not my type of defender. See you later. This Pogba, don't rate him. Or he rates him, but Pogba doesn't want to be here. Then you go, he doesn't like this player, but that player he wants to stay.
It's exactly what
and then we're back to
You know
square
what?
one.
You know why this bullshit happens? We said before how important the commercialism of the club is. Yeah. So that means that they always listen to what the fans are saying, and everyone, like when Solskjaer became our manager, interim manager. He won his games. It started beautiful. It was all great. And then the whole social media were blowing up. We have to sign him now, like he was on offer for somebody else, right? So all these demands that the clubs make, that the fans are making, it really rubs off on the club. And then they were forced into a situation where they had to sign him.
I don't think they were forced.
You don't think so?
No, they weren't forced.
Oh, I do.
Okay, so who are you going to get in?
It's not about getting it. I'm happy with.
Okay,
my point
it's
isn't.
not- it's-
My
trust
point
me.
isn't changing manager. My point is this.
If the club went by what the fans wanted, half these players that we really need will be here. Half the players that the fans want to start, they'll be there.
I don't think it's that simple. Like
It is though. If you're saying they're listening to Ollie, come on, Ollie should have got the job at that point.
when.
After the PSG game.
But why? Why if he's got a contract, you
Because
don't have to make a move. There's no point in that.
Okay, there's no point, but he won 12 games in a row, right?
Yeah.
And
what?
The football was different to what we've had with Mourinho, Moyes, and Louis van Gaal.
But that was the players, their moods. Like Pogba came out
but-
scoring 7 goals.
So you know
So,
for a fact,
Pogba hated Mourinho, they loved Solskjaer, and now he's doing shit again.
Yeah, for a fact, you know that the players have got it in them. For a fact,
Of course we do.
the players have got it in them.
Look, but this is the thing also. Yeah, Alex Ferguson never signed big players. Look, we always have to compare back to what we had, yeah? Alex Ferguson never had big players. That last year won the Premier League, he won with Van Persie and Rooney.
Yeah, but Van Persie was a massive signing. Massive signing.
Van Persie in the squad right now will do shit all.
Yeah,
now.
But this is the thing, so I know we say it's behind the managers, behind everything. I just said that then. It is obviously partly is the manager, of course. When you have a manager that demands like Alex Ferguson, but he can put Anderson and all these players in the field and they're going to kill it. But the thing is Solskjaer being backed up by the club? That's the problem right now.
I'd say he is.
In what way?
Well, the contract that he got a contract before he was supposed to.
Plays that he wanted. So these
He's
players
signed world record defending fee.
Largest defender in the world in history.
And then there's the most expensive wing back in the world as well. There's Wan-Bissaka.
But then we sold.
But isn't that
But
backing
then-
by the club?
Yeah, but then we sold Lukaku. Sanchez didn't sign a striker.
Yeah, but Solskjaer didn't want those guys there. That's pretty clear.
Yeah,
So
didn't
that's
want him,
not the board. That's Solskjaer right there.
So, yeah. bro. It's like it's not about. Forget about the money you're spending. Forget about like everyone says. United spent money. United have spent. Look how much money you guys have spent since Sir Alex Ferguson haven't won fuck all.
Yeah.
Okay, we've spent just over 700 million.
Yeah.
That's like 100 million a season. That's nothing.
I'm not saying they're spending too much, but you just said is he being backed by the board?
None of the managers
This
have
is his
really
first full season. This is his
Mourinho
first full
was-
season in United, and
Mourinho
he
was
signed
never
two
back.
expensive defenders. I
Mourinho
get
was-
you.
Yeah.
Mourinho was never back because when you wanted Maguire for 50 million last year, they said no, he's 100 for Alderweireld. Oh, okay, then not Rafael Varane. When you wanted Alderweireld for 25, they go no, but he's 100 for Rafael Varane. This is what I'm saying. The managers are not getting back. No one is getting back here. LVG had to play most of the youth players because when we had injuries, there's no one to play. There's no one to bring in. Everyone's out.
Man,
There's no squad there.
LVG's looking pretty decent right about now, man. To be honest.
Well, he's the only one that brought in the youth.
But
Only- the only
are they
positive-
even playing any different to when LVG was there? Because if you don't look at who the manager is on the sideline, you wouldn't.
You know what? No,
there's
we're
any
not.
difference.
But you know what the
That's-
thing is? The standard of the Premier League has lifted.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the problem.
That's
Back when LVG
Yeah,
was there,
because
Liverpool wasn't
now-
as good as they are now.
the
Man, City's
pressure-
the best they've ever been because Guardiola's in.
The pressure is
Wolves
now
and
is we have
Watford
to
last
catch up.
season.
We're playing catch up.
Exactly.
So
That's
there's
the
no,
problem.
there's no before with Van Gaal we're only 2 or 3 years without a trophy. Now we're into our 7th year or something. We have no Premier League trophy. So now we need success now. We can't wait. We can't and the more games, every game we drop points, every game we lose,
What's the solution though? This is the thing. We sit here. It's the board. It's the coach. It's the players. What's the solution?
The solution is no. Look, this is.
Start me
I
up.
don't know. Look, to be honest, it's very hard to say what the solution
Exactly.
is.
It's-
But
We don't have the
But-
answer
no,
here,
no.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
we don't have the answers. We can only speculate or what we think.
Assume, yeah.
What I think, no matter as frustrating as it is, we have to be behind the club. We have
Yeah.
to be behind the players. No matter how fucking shit some of the players are, we have to back them.
Yeah, I agree.
The whole, you look at all these fan channels that are outside the stadium, fans are
all
losing
bullshit.
their heads
All bullshit.
over this player and that player. I've been screaming for Ashley Young for years, but once he's in the squad, fuck, do something. Like you have to believe.
Well,
these players.
he had a good
And
game last
what
round.
do you think?
2 games they had a good game.
Decent. But do you think like these players? Of
Against
course
Leicester.
they watch all these articles. They see. Of course their mood's gonna be down. If now everyone, Marcus Rashford is a B-Tech of Theo Walcott. He's a shit version of Theo Walcott. And no wonder he's going to be a shit version of Theo Walcott because he's reading all these headlines.
Yeah.
When he misses one chance, the fans in the stadium get behind get on his back. And what's he going to do? Same as Lukaku. Go watch the podcast he done with one of the ex-NBA players or something.
Yeah.
He said it. He goes, when all these rumors were in the papers about me leaving the club, when his agent haven't even spoken to Lukaku, not one person from the club, not Oli, not the canteen lady, no one said that. Hey man, we want you at the club.
Yeah,
Don't listen to none of them stories. No, he goes. Not one person came and secured my position. Even if Oli came up to me and said, "We want you to stay, but you have to fight for your position."
Yeah.
He goes, "That would have been all right." But
But see, don't you think that's poor man management by Solskjaer, at least?
yeah, but yeah,
That's a problem.
It is.
You got a striker who scores
and that's
stupid amounts of goals
a
for
learning,
every club he
that's a
plays for
learning
until he
curve
gets
for
to
him.
us.
But that's a learning curve for him. But if he sold Lukaku, and then got in a player like, why didn't we get someone like Mandzukic for 15 million
I
as a
don't
plan
know.
as a
I don't
backup
know.
plan B? Because right now I think we need anyone.
Anybody.
And Mandzukic scored in the Champions League final, scored in a World Cup final, World Cup semi-finals. He's been scoring goals in the biggest tournaments with the biggest players.
And he's doing it for a long time.
And he knows how to score.
Yeah.
He'll
And-
get you some of the numbers.
And
that
this is the
Ibra
counter
was
of
getting.
that youth stuff. We need those players on the field that have experience doing this kind of stuff where it's not a big thing for them to come on and score a goal. It's what they do.
Yeah.
We don't have anyone to even start and sure a goal.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
That's the problem.
Martial and Rashford have never got 20 goals a season ever.
Yeah.
So we're hoping now they score that many goals to try and get us, up there. We're relying on James to do something every week to cut in and try and score a cracker.
Well, you're talking about the fans in Lukaku, how he saw everything, and Rashford. I mean, there's a solution that everyone minus the club can start, helping to achieve, is get behind players and stop demanding. As fans these days, for some reason, everyone thinks that they have to be heard and their demands should be met.
Yeah.
You know, and it's this out, it's that person out, it's enough. You know what? Just
No, look,
we need to go back to watching the games on the weekends, enjoying them, and then that way there's less pressure on the
But then
players.
that's when I
and
think
the rest
you
comes.
could be right. Look, everyone at the end of the day, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, and everyone's got after a game, especially everyone's cursing, everyone the blood's boiling after a game. But this is where the board have to come out, or Solskjaer has to come out and said, listen, this year, forget about this year. Yeah, at the start of the season, our goal is obviously to try to challenge, but our first goal is to try to get back into the Champions League football. It's going to take a 2-year process. Our goal is to bring in some of the youth and get them more experience.
It's been 7 years, bro.
But this is a message that they should tell the fans. So we're not every game cursing. So we know, okay, it's a building process.
But this is the thing.
But
It
no
does
one's coming out and saying
it does make sense what you're saying about how the fans are smashing everyone out. Because you look at teams that are hit and miss, like Arsenal. Their fans are the worst. We've seen what they do outside of the games.
Yeah.
All the players.
They're getting famous off of
Right now,
shit
as a
on their own
player,
club.
right now as a player, if you're famous and Arsenal approach, you don't want to play for Arsenal.
Yeah, no.
Well, so
Yeah,
have,
you know
have
what?
one bad week and I'm on Arsenal fan TV and I got all these
Yeah, but
people.
to be
talking
fair,
shit.
yeah, but to be fair, some of the points they do make is 100% true.
Oh, it is, but keep it to yourself.
Yeah, but that's
It's not,
that,
but
that's
everyone's-
not, but it's not
but
worth.
it's not-
It's
you
not
can't
worth.
I know,
tell-
everyone's entitled to
Yeah,
an opinion.
so
I
you can't
get
say
it. I
keep it to
understand.
yourself. If I've got the right to say, bro, Ashley Young played shit. Matic, all he does is back. I've got the right to say that.
Yeah, but not sell him. We hate him. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
like every week, it gets boring. It gets boring after a while. Every player's like, you know what?
Yeah, but there's
But look at last
their-
season. Look at
but-
last season with Pogba when the game finished, and that fan is mouthing off at him. Right? Do you remember that video?
Yeah,
Where-
yeah, yeah.
Right before, but that's the same shit as everyone's doing online, except there it's in his face. That makes players want to leave. We can't lose Pogba. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, he's
No,
not
we
even that
can't.
good. We can't lose Pogba.
No.
Stop giving our best players, even our worst players, that much shit. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
now I'm reading a lot of word about De Gea. Like,
It's-
De
get rid of De Gea, come on,
Why didn't
come
we
on.
re-sign De Gea? He shouldn't have re-signed. Look at him now. He looks like he doesn't want to be there. Blah blah
See,
blah.
look, but it's ridiculous.
Well, he doesn't. To be honest, I still don't think he wants to be there.
He doesn't want to
He
be.
doesn't
there.
want. De Gea doesn't want to be there.
Nah.
He doesn't want to be there.
This is my reason. Is why he signed the contract. There is no different to at the start of the season when they offered him the contract. Yeah, when they offered him the contract, he didn't sign it. Because at the start of the season, when you're saying maybe he wants to wait for players to come in and see who they bring in, what's happening with the squad, then maybe he'll sign the contract. When we gave him that at the start of the year, or even last year, last season when we gave him that contract, didn't sign it to make him the most paid goalkeeper, whatever. Doesn't sign it. He sees Real Madrid signed Courtois last season, and now they get rid of Navas, and they got Areola or something from PSG. So they got another backup keeper. He sees Kepa has now taken his spot in the Spanish squad, so he's second now. He's on the bench. Who's gonna want to sign him on them big wages? So
Everybody wants to.
Why
He's
didn't they
still
sign him?
talent-wise the best keeper in
he
the
could
world.
have stayed. He could have stayed. He could have not signed the contract. Waited till January and then started talking to any club because now he can go on a free. Maybe that's still the case. Maybe they go to him, okay, if you want to leave, we'll give you the chance to leave, sign the contract so at least we make something back from you. That could be the case. But my opinion, to say that Hayes the best keeper in the world, I don't see that. He's made so many mistakes and we keep sugarcoating it because he saved us in the past. But
At
now,
the moment, form-wise, he's not.
You can't-
Pure talent-wise, different story.
yeah, but pure, yes, 100%. But you can't say he's the best goalkeeper in the world now when you're.
Oh, form-wise, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's not in the best
Yeah,
play.
he's
He's
not
not
in the
even. He's
form.
not
But
even.
after the
He's
World-
not even top two in the Premier League
The
at the
World
moment.
Cup, the World Cup was last year. So how long you want to wait till he drops off from that first spot, being the best in the
Oh,
world?
look, to be honest, I can even sit here and tell you he's not even top two in the Premier League at the moment.
He's not though, and that's a fact.
You've got
He's
Edison,
not.
Allison, I reckon they're both better than him
And
at the
there's
moment.
probably another keeper out there that's probably like I don't know, can't off the top of
Yeah,
my head.
I know.
That's
fine,
probably
but
better too.
who do we have that's the best in the world at anything? No one. I think that
No, we don't.
the closest thing we have to one being the best is De Gea. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
you're right.
see how he doesn't want to play for Man United.
I'm not saying he doesn't want to play for United.
He didn't want to sign again.
He looked at
Yeah,
his
yeah,
he looked
but
at his
that's fine.
options. He looked at his options, and you're like, I could go to this club and win trophies. Oh wait a minute. Real Madrid's not doing the best either. Do I go to PSG? PSG get Navas. Okay, maybe I'm not going to start now.
You think he's not going to start over Navas?
You don't know. You don't know. He's not starting over Kepa.
Nah, you start him over now.
He's not starting over Kepa. You got the Chelsea keeper.
I think
How many
even-
mistakes has he
even-
made?
even Kepa's
Mr. I don't
better
want
than
to.
Navas,
Mr. I don't want to
already.
come off. Doesn't want to. Is getting a start over him. But then going back to this game against West Ham, you look at it. All right, no injuries. All these injuries. Players out. Rashford comes off with another injury. which questions why are you playing him against Astana midweek. But where's the desire? Where's the passion? Where's anything? Give us something that, yeah, we lost. Like West Ham, you had Noble looking like Pirlo and Iniesta in the midfield, and Declan Rice running the show. How is this even happening? How are these two players running the show?
Yeah.
Is beyond me.
Desire.
Show us something that, all right, West Ham on the day today they're better than us, but show us something. You've had how many
Show us
one
balls.
shots? We had 2 chances, like you said, with Mata, which he should have scored, in my opinion.
And
Maguire should have scored as well. Other than that, what are we creating in the midfield?
No.
What are we doing? Like, this is against West Ham. This is West Ham that we can't beat. Almost a year ago today, we were in Malaysia watching that West Ham game
West Ham
where we lost 3-1.
3-1.
If this is probably like a very similar performance as well.
Worse, I reckon.
And even Mourinho, I don't know if you guys have seen the Mourinho thing where he's like, he feels bad because he feels they're worse than they are last year.
Yeah.
I don't
They
know.
are worse than they were.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Do you think
This
so?
time last year they were better.
I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I think now because we got the youth in, we have to kind of give him a bit of leeway. Because
But if that is Zlatan, remember, if he wants to come back,
Get him in.
Get him in a heartbeat.
get him in, bro. What he's gonna do for the
wish.
change room?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what he's gonna do, just don't even start him. He can play every now and then.
Yeah.
But what he'll do for the young ones, especially.
Bro, imagine a 17-year-old looking at you got Zlatan, you're playing the same team as Zlatan,
Yeah.
you're a 17-year-old.
Yeah. But we've had that already, you know.
Yeah,
had
I
Zlatan,
know.
We had the Rashford there.
But you know what's
Looking
funny?
up at
Zlatan came in, he's more
And
dangerous than any forward
No,
they
he
have
did,
right now.
mate. I'm not complaining. I
Over
thought
thir-
he
and
did
there's
well.
a
He did
there's a stat
amazing.
where under 30 he scored like 290 something goals. Over 30 scored like 300 goals.
Yeah, what a freak.
He's a freak. So Oli, we want Ibrahimovic in. That's our
Bro,
next
bring
signing.
everyone back, bro. Get
If
this
the
Van
fans,
Persie out of retirement.
did you see his goal in the testimonial?
Yeah.
Little
Yeah,
back heel by
I
Tim
know.
Cahill, and then this guy just it's
Look,
the Man United.
I reckon,
pads as well.
I reckon to conclude everything, man, I think, look, what you're saying is pretty heavy. I think you're completely correct in the fact that United fans need to start sitting back and backing the players in the team up. And all these players that we want to sign, I reckon give faith in the youth, like you said. And it's there. I reckon, look, if we back the club up, play a bit of youth players here and there, bench the players that I'm putting in, teach them a lesson.
You have to.
Don't think because your name's Rashford that I'm going to get started every week. No, you're playing shit in the last 2 weeks. You're going to get benched the third week. And I think we've got to wake up some players a bit. That's what it is.
I reckon we get him Madison in January. I know you're not happy with that, but get him in. Everyone saw the pictures of Madison with a Man United jersey when he was younger.
Mate, I had one of those
Get him
too.
in. Yeah,
Don't put me on.
they put you on. But
Put me on, bro. I've got United
yeah,
jersey on.
he's got a United jersey on now. Hey, Ollie, if you're watching. But boys, next game we do play Arsenal, and we are at home.
Still talking about this game.
Still talking about but I think we got Rochdale, which is probably a bigger task.
It's a big one.
What's it called? The Caballero Cup, Carling Cup,
Carabao.
Caramello
The
Koala
Red Bull
Cup,
Cup. The Red Bull Cup.
Red Bull Cup, whatever it's called. If we don't win to Rochdale,
It's just another day.
bit of gambling.
Yeah.
Guys, gamble responsibly. Gamble responsibly. Leave your comments. I don't know. I'm kind of bored of talking about this topic.
I
but
couldn't even wear a United jersey today.
couldn't wear yesterday with Sydney FC. So Rami had the balls, the cojones. Rami had the cojones. Guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks for having us.
If you don't like Ed Woodward, use the like button as his face and smash the shit out of it. Make sure you subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the Liverpool game, so it's not far. So help us do that.
Be kind to your players.
Nurture them.
Yes.
Oh, Rashford.
Yeah.
Guys,
Rub his groin.
God, I love you long time. Guys, I'll see you next week.